And welcome to a yoga session. In today's session, my name is Maria, and this session will last about 45 minutes. So on today's sessions, we're going to focus on strengthening and releasing tension in our upper back, stretching through the rib cage to create a space and to facilitate a little bit of better breathing. So let's start on the easy pose with our legs crossed, lengthen through our spine. Rest the hands down on our knees to start with, and then just bring attention to our breath. As we continue to breathe, going to focus on lengthening, deepen our inhalations and lengthen the exhalations. So as you continue to breathe, you can just to start with, you can place your hands on your chest and just be aware if you feel any lifting of the chest, expansion. And then slide our hands into the rib cage, the side. And just again, be aware of how you feel. Do you feel any expansion? And then maybe take one of your hands at the back and one of your on your lower abdomen. And just see if you feel any expansions. And then just release your hands on your knees. Continue to breathe. Maybe inhale on a count to 5. Expand through the belly, through the chest if you can. And try to take your exhalations a little bit longer. Maybe on a count to 6 or even 7. Then bring the hands onto your chest, cross your hands, sit nice and tall. As you inhale, open your arms, palms facing up. Take a moment to breathe. Exhale, cross your hands down, bring the chin slightly down towards the chest. As you inhale again, open your arms, palms up. And then cross your arms, bring the chin down towards the chest. And then open the elbows, bend your elbows to sort of a cactus elbow shape. You can lower your elbows a little bit further down. And then as you inhale, raise your right arm. Look up towards your extended arm. So feel the expansion on your right side, your rib cage, creating a space. Then release. Inhale and lift the opposite arm. Lengthen through that left side. Look towards your extended arm. And then release. Let's do this one more time. Raise your right arm. Look towards the sky. Lengthen through that right side. And release. And opposite side. Left arm lifts. Lengthen through that side again, expand through the rib cage, and then release. Then bend your elbows, bring the hands forward as if you were holding a tray. As you exhale, bring the palms forward, press the palms forward, arch your back. Pull the arms forward. Palms facing up, lift the chest, shoulders back down. Exhale, push the hands forward, arch your back. And then release, pull your arms forward, shoulders down. Then release. Roll the shoulders up and back, then make your way into a tabletop. Your hands and knees. Spread your fingers. Knees hip apart. Inhale and lengthen through the spine, hollow your back. Lift the chest. As you exhale, look down, start contracting your abdomen, bring the hips down towards your heels, rest on your forearms. Inhale and lift to a tabletop, lengthen through the spine, lift the chest, hollow your back. And then bring the spine back to neutral. Turn to the right side, stretching through the left side of your torso, so looking towards your toes, towards your knees. Stay for a moment to breathe. Bring yourself back to the center. Inhale, hollow your back, lift the chest, tailbone pointed up, and then release to a neutral spine. Turn to the left side, stretching through the right side of your torso. Look towards your left side. So opening on the left side through the rib cage. Looking towards your left foot. And then release back to the center. Inhale, hollow your back. Lift the chest. Tailbone pointed up. Exhale, arch your back, chin to chest, tuck your tailbone under. Press through the palms of your hands. Stay for a moment in cat pose. Inhale and lift the chest, hollow your back. As you exhale, bring to a neutral spine. Lower your hips down towards the heels. Rest on your forearms. Inhale and return back to a tabletop. Bring the hands a little bit further forward and lower down into your abdomen. Rock the hips from side to side, so anchor the hips down to the mat. Keep the feet hip apart. We're going to do a cobra variation, so we're going to start with crossing our hands so the forehead rests on our crossed hands. As we inhale, we're going to lift the chest, slide the hands back, elbows towards your feet, lift the chest, shoulders back down. As we exhale, cross your arms again, hands crossing underneath the forehead, lower down. Inhale and lift the chest, slide the elbows back towards the feet. Keep the chest lifted, stay for one breath. Exhale, cross your hands below your forehead and then just lower down. Inhale and lift the chest again, slide your elbows towards your feet. Stay for one breath. Shoulders towards the feet. And then take your arms back. Place the palms down just next to your body. Stay lifted with the chest. Anchor through the hips. And then slowly lower the chest down. Bring the arms forward. Cross your arms and rest your forehead down, rocking your hips from side to side. Place your hands underneath the shoulders, shoulders back. Lift the chest through a cobra. Lengthen through the spine. Then press through the palms of your hands. See if you can peel the body from the mat. Keep the belly strong. Return back to your knees and slowly bring the hips down. Curl your toes under. Stretch through the spine. Open through the rib cage. Rest the forehead down. And then slowly return back to a tabletop. Take your knees a couple of inches back for a downward dog. Make sure you spread through the fingers. Curl the toes under. Press the balls of your feet and lift the hips. Keep lengthening through the spine. Keep lifting the hips. Externally rotate your upper arms so the shoulder blades rest on the back of your rib cage, allowing for the space for your head and neck to look towards your feet. Keep your knees soft to start with, and then slowly begin to bend the alternative knee towards the center, so walking dog. Easing the heels down towards the mat. Don't worry if they don't get there. And keep lengthening through the spine and maybe the back of your legs now. So aiming to bring the heels a little bit closer towards the mat. Don't worry if they don't get there. Keep the core strong. And then from here, see if you can walk your feet. Keep bending your knees. Walk your feet towards your hands. Soften the knees as much as you need to. Bring the chest towards your thighs. You can hold on to the elbows as your chest rests on your thighs. Keep the knees bent. And you can maybe gently sway your arms from side to side. Pulling the arms down, stretching for the side of the rib cage. You can take your hands back. Hold on to your ankles. Shoulders back down. Your head and neck is loose. Bring your hands forwards. Slide them through your feet towards your knees, through your shins. Lift the chest. Nice long spine. Back of your neck, extension of your spine, so slightly straighten your legs, but keep them still soft enough. If your hamstrings are tight, then there's no pressure on your lower back, so keep the knees bent slightly. Exhale, back down, slide your hands, hold on to your ankles again, soften the knees a little bit more. Bring your hands forward again through your feet, slide them towards your knees, maybe a little bit higher. Shoulders back down towards the hips. Nice straight spine. Then bring your arms to the side. Come up to a standing. Straighten your legs and lift your arms to an upward salute. And then bring the palms in front of your heart center. Walk to the front of your mat. We're going to practice now crescent pose. So from the front of the mat as you stand with your feet apart, step your right leg back to the ball of your foot. Bend your left knee. So make sure the knee is above the heel point. Then lengthen through the spine. So keep the spine just slightly in front of your hips, opening through the right hip flexor. Shoulders back down. Raise your arms forward along the side of your ears. And then bend your elbows, the cactus elbows. So we're creating this shape with our arms. Then slide your elbows down towards the body. Take your hands down along the side. So what we're aiming for, the hands are facing one another. Open the chest, lift the chin. So your arms slightly back. Raise your arms forward along the side of your ears again. And again, bend your elbows, cactus elbows, palms of your hands facing forward. Lift the chest and then lower your elbows towards your body. And then slowly bring them back down. So the palms of your hands face one another. slide your arms forward again, along the side of your ears. Make sure they're not too close to your ears, so relax the shoulders back down. And then one more time, bend your elbows, cactus elbows. Bring the elbows down towards your body, and then bring the arms back and down behind you. Palms of your hands facing one another. And then just lift the chest, stay for a few breaths. Drawing the arms down and away from your body. And then slide your arms forward, lift, and then step your leg forward. Release your arms down, release any tension. Let's do this on the opposite side, so feet hip apart, stepping our left leg back, the ball of the foot, opening through the left hip flexor, bending the right knee at a 90-degree angle, the knee over your heel. The torso is just slightly in front of your hips. Raise your arms again along the side of your ears. And then bend your elbows to cactus elbows. Palms of your hands facing forward. Lift the chest, shoulders back down. And then lower the elbows down towards your body. And then take your hands down and back. Lengthen through both arms, lift the chest. Palms of your hands facing one another. And raise your arms forward again. And up along the side of your ears. Rest the shoulders back down. Bend your elbows to a cactus elbows. Palms of your hands facing forward. Slowly bringing the elbows down towards the body. And then releasing the hands back and down. Palms of your hands facing one another. Let's do this one more time. Raise our arms. And then bend our elbows to our cactus elbows. Bring the elbows towards our body and then releasing our hands back down, pointing back and down. Shoulders back down, staying for a moment. And then raise our arms up as we step to the front of the mat. Release our arms. Release any tension. Raise our arms up. Upward salute. Palms of your hands facing forward, slight back bend. And then come in, swan dive, come into a forward bend. Inhale, slide the hands towards the knees, lift the chest. Exhale, back down. Place the hands down. Step the right leg as far as you can. If you find it, so we come into a high plank. If you find this challenging, you can always drop the knee down first. Just take the left leg back and then come up to a high plank. Shoulders over wrists, strong core. If you find this really challenging, so don't be tempted to lower the hips too far down. So rather stay shoulders over wrists with strong core, or drop the knees down to a half plank, but still keep the core strong. Then keep bending your elbows. Keep lowering through the chest, chin. Just stay in your chest, pause for a moment, then slide the feet back and lift. Shoulders back down. And then slowly release. Curl the toes under, press through your knees. Press through the hands, the tabletop. Spine, the back of your legs. Extend, you're rotating your upper arms so the shoulder blades rest
the back of our rib cage. And then slowly return back to your knees and come to a child's pose. Lower your hips down. Keep your arms extended forward to start with. Rest the forehead down, lengthen through the spine, stretching through the sides of your rib cage, creating a space. And then slowly take your arms back. Child's pose. With your arms behind you, settle down. Rock the hips from side to side. And then place your hands over the soles of your feet. Going to come to a rabbit pose. So from here we're going to lift the hips slightly. Back. Rest the crown of our head down. Make sure you don't put too much pressure on your head. Just keep on over your knees and your legs. Your hands resting on the soles of your feet. And then slowly lower the hips down. Take a moment. You can rock your hips from side to side. Let's do this one more time. Lift the hips slightly, arch our back. Rest the crown of your head down. Make put too much pressure on your head. Just keep over your knees. Your arms are stretched and keep your hands on the soles of your feet. And then slowly lower your hips down. Rock the hips from side to side. Sweep your arms forward. Cross your arms and rest your forehead down. And then slowly return back to a tabletop. Come up to your knees and raise your arms. Extend them along the side of your ears. So from here now we're going to rest our hands on our hips. Keep the knees hip apart. We're going to raise the right arm. Bend to the left. So stretching through the right side, looking towards the sky underneath our armpit. Then release, stretch the opposite side. Create a space on the left side. Look towards the sky. And then slowly release. From here, we're going to raise our arm forward and up. And take them wide apart to the sides as we start hinging down from our hips, leading with our heart. Cross our arms on our lower back. Bring the chest towards the knees, maybe rest the forehead down. Then raise the arms, lift the chest, so lead with the heart again. Arms coming to and we're going to rest our hands on our waist again. Same thing. Right arm stretching through the left, through the right side again. Looking underneath our armpit towards the sky. Release and stretch the opposite side. And then release, return back to the center. Going to raise our arms to the side and up. And then slowly our arms down and back. Lead with our heart. Hinging down from our hips, we're coming down into a child's pose. Our chest close to our knees. Maybe rest the forehead down. Arms are crossed on our lower back. Inhale and raise the arms to the side. Lift the chest. Return to knees. Keep lengthening through your spine. And then exhale, arms to the side, hinging down from your hips. Chest over your knees, forehead down. Return back to a tabletop. Your right leg and the left leg forward into a forward bend. You can hold on to your elbow, pull the arms down, keep the knees bent and chest over your knees, your head and neck. You can gently swing from side to side. And then slowly return. Hands down on a mat. Then slide your hands toward your knees. Lift the chest. Straighten your leg a little bit more. Lift the chest. Back of your neck, extension of your spine. So we're creating like an L shape. So straighten the legs a little bit more. Shoulders back down, lifting the chest away from the floor. Stay for a few breaths in this posture. And then raise your arms again. Upward salute. Palms of your hands above your head. And then exhale back down to a fold. Soften the knees. Inhale and slide your hands towards your knees. Lift the chest, straighten your legs. Shoulders back down towards the hips. Exhale back down. Walk your feet back, see if you can find a foundation for a downward dog. Lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the back of your legs. Keep your core strong and avoid sinking into your limbs, so keep lengthening through the spine, reaching with the hips up, and transfer the weight more into your feet. Don't worry if the heels don't reach down. If you need to keep your knees soft, and keep them slightly bent to avoid arching your upper back. So keep lengthening through the spine and reaching with your hips. And then slowly release it back down to your knees. Come to a child's pose. You can cross your arms and rest your forearms. Rest the forehead on your forearms, rocking the hips from side to side. And then from here we come into half circle pose. So sit on our knees and hero pose just for a moment. I'm going to extend my right leg to the side. If you want to mirror me, you can do this your left leg. So bringing the left leg to the side. So stacking the hips over the knee, over the left knee. Toes are pointing forward. Rest the hand just to the side. So this is straight down from the shoulder, slightly in front of your knee. Don't worry if the hip coming down a little bit. You could always use a block as well to rest the hand down, but you can just practice like this. So what we're practicing really, again, the stretching through the rib cage. So we're going to raise our arm over our head. So opening through the rib cage on the right side. So the palm of your hand facing down. And the crease of your elbow as well. So we're looking underneath our armpit towards the sky. The left arm is straight. So we exhale, we're going to lower our arm along the side of our body as we turn our head and look towards the hand. Inhale and raise your arm again. Look towards the sky underneath your armpit. So really nice stretch with the right side. Exhale, lower down, turn your head and look towards your hand. Inhale and raise your arm again, palm of your hand pointing down. Look towards the sky underneath the armpit. And then exhale, lower down. You can look up for a moment. And then turn the head down and stay in a posture. And then return back to your knees. Let's do this on the opposite side. So resting the hand and then extending the left leg to the side. Toes are pointing forward again. Your hand rests just to the side, so straight down from the shoulder and slightly in front of the knee. Raise the arm. Stretch through that side, look underneath the armpit towards the sky. And then exhale, release your arm along the side of your body, look towards your hand. You're also getting a nice stretch to the neck. Inhale and raise your arm, look towards the sky. And then exhale, back down, look towards your hand. Inhale and raise your arm. Look towards the sky underneath your armpit. Keep lengthening through that left side, creating a space between the rib cage, between the ribs on the left side. And then release and lower down. Let's do this one more time. And then release your arm, look towards the hand. And then come out of the posture into your knees. Bring your legs forward into a seated posture. Now keep your knees soft so the lower backs are nice and straight. Bring your arms to the side, palms facing up. And then hinge down from your hips, bring your arms forward. Rest the hands rather on the soles of your feet. Bring the chest over your knees. Inhale and lift the arms. And then exhale, reach with your hands to the side of your feet. Place them with the soles of your feet, chest towards your thighs. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, back down. Let's do this one more time. Bring the arm. And bring them forward, chest over your knees. slowly walk your hands back. Wider apart to a wide seated forward bend, keeping the knees soft again. Bring your hands forward and then walk into your right foot. So we're going to twist towards that right leg. So again, stretching through this side, trying to keep the shoulders even. So we're opening through the hips as well. So just take care, it's kind of pulling on your back as well. So just do what feels best for you. So keep the knees bent. And then walk your hands through the center, to the opposite leg. Stretch through this side. Try to keep the shoulders even. And then slowly release. Bring the feet together. Give them a shake. Spin to the side. Come into your back. Bring the knees towards the chest. And gently sway from side to side. And release the feet down. Straight down from the knees. Feet hip apart for a bridge pose. Extend the arms along the side of your body. With the next inhalation, lift the tailbone, lift the hips, press through your feet and lift the hips. Lengthen through the back of your neck and gently bring the chin towards the chest. See if you can raise your arms and place them behind your head. Extend. Stay in a bridge. And then slowly start bringing the spine down, vertebra by vertebra as you're raising your arms, and then slowly returning the spine back down as the hips are coming down last and your hands coming down. Let's do this one more time. Lift the hips. Now slide this time your hands to the sides. Again, lengthen slightly through the back of your neck. Chin comes towards the chest. And then slowly start descending the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Bring the spine down towards the mat. Sliding the hands towards your body. Bring the knees towards the chest. Gently sway from side to side. And then extend your legs. Resting the hands just wherever feels comfortable, so without lifting the shoulders. Keep your back in connection with the mat. And then slowly bend your knees and extend your legs all the way down to Shavasana posture, corpse posture, taking your feet a little bit wider apart than your hips. Rocking the hips from side to side. Allow your thighs and your feet gently roll out with gravity. Lift the arms and rest them along the side of your body. Give yourself a space. Palms of your hands facing up. Take a nice deep breath and exhale through your open mouth. Let go of any tension. And bring your attention to your right leg. Tense, maybe lift an inch or so from the floor. And then release. Tense your left leg. And then release. Bring the tension towards the hips. Clench the buttocks and maybe lift the hips slightly. And then release. Bring the tension along the spine. Press the shoulders down. Puff up the chest. Tighten your abdomen. Then exhale and release. Shrug the shoulders towards your ears and then release them back down towards your hips. Make fists with your hands. Maybe lift. Tense. And then release. Tighten your facial muscles. Make a small face. And then release. Keep your eyes closed and scan your body for any tension. And then release. And gently sway your head from side to side. Bring your attention to your breath. And then just slowly start bringing some movement to your feet, your hands, or maybe stretch. You can rebend your knees back towards the chest and then just roll onto the side with your knees bent, just for a moment to contemplate the practice. And then slowly make your way to a seated posture with your legs crossed. Bring the hands forward as you inhale, lengthen through the spine. Into a prayer pose in front of your heart center. And then exhale. Namaste. Roll the shoulders up and back. And just sit for a moment in easy pose. Observe your breathing just for a few moments. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Feel the expansion in your rib cage, your chest. See if you can feel a little bit more expansion in your rib cage, in your chest. And thank you. Hope you enjoyed that. That's a shame. That's a good